Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, let's talk about Ryan Garcia proposed hand injury. This is actually not very surprising that the fight's not going to happen on November 27th. Really, the million-dollar question for this case is the hand injury real? Is Ryan Garcia pulling a pull-out maneuver, which I advise Dylan White to do for his upcoming fight against Otto Wallen, with so much money, so much at stake, so much money on the table if he loses that fight. Ryan Garcia, there's been a lot of talks about him fighting Jojo Diaz. I haven't seen a lot of action though. There's been proposed talks, there's been delays. Jojo's been waiting and ready to go. Jojo has been active this year. He's coming off a good win. He's proven himself as a legitimate lightweight contender by thoroughly dismantling of Javier Fortuna, a fight Ryan Garcia was supposed to participate in, but he pulled out of that one as well. So Ryan Garcia, his momentum is gone. He's been MIA ever since the win over Campbell. Anxiety attacks, pullouts, and further pullouts. It's been a up and down roller coaster year for Ryan Garcia, and yet he will be the betting favorite if this fight was to occur. Even though Jojo Diaz is the more accomplished fighter, even though he's the more experienced fighter, the more mature fighter, 29 years old, an actual world champion, has competed in 3 weight classes, has fought the best fighters from 126 to 135. So Jojo is a very live dog in this fight, and if this fight does get postponed, if it does get rescheduled for February, that will be Ryan Garcia coming off over a year layoff, supposed hand surgery, and going into this fight with one of the most underrated fighters in the game and one of the more dangerous contenders out there in the lightweight division currently, in Jojo Diaz. Jojo can fight. I've always been high on Jojo. I really believe he's undefeated. Felt he defeated Gary Russell in that bullshit fight that they had. It was a political fight that Jojo had to partake in, fighting on a PBC network on Gary Russell Jr.'s hometown. It was bullshit, man. He wasn't gonna get a decision in that fight. So Ryan Garcia, is the hand injury real? I really seriously doubt it, man. I honestly believe he needs more time. This is really about preparation. This is about getting his camp in order and to be at his best and at his sharpest, because he's going to need to be if he's going to beat Jojo Diaz. To me, that's what it's about. There's been speculation of Ryan just not ready, that he's going to pull out, and look what happened here. Not many will believe the hand injury, and rightfully so. I mean, Ryan has been inactive, and going into this important fight, which is a fight that will determine who is the future star of Golden Boy, who is the real deal, Jojo or Ryan Garcia. Ryan is taking precautions and has decided to postpone the fight. Whether the hand injury is real is up for anyone to decide. But with the actions and things that have taken place prior to this announcement, I think many will be very confident in saying that this hand injury is full of smoke and mirrors, and that Ryan Garcia just needs more time to prepare. And understandably so. You shouldn't be underprepared going into a major fight like this against a hungry fighter like Jojo Diaz. Jojo just might trip up Ryan Garcia. We don't know. But right now, if this fight's going to occur in February, cannot wait till those Joseph Diaz odds are posted. May hop on that real quick. But it's going to be a tall order for Ryan. The inactivity, a year layoff to go into this fight. So, of course, the media is pushing for Devin Haney. Of course, boxing is a business. It doesn't work where, fighters just fight each other just for the fun of it. There's business involved, and Golden Boy does not want that fight. They want to pit these two in the ring together, they're both Golden Boy fighters. It's a significant fight. It's a major fight. It's a big fight, especially on the West Coast. Two Hispanic fighters that will draw a sizable crowd in a West Coast arena. So it's understandable why Golden Boy want to do this fight. So there's been reports that right now the plan is to reschedule the fight. Now JoJo is the fighter; he'll fight anybody, but he's going to get advice from MT. I can't even say it. MTK Global, his management company, and Golden Boy, and they're most likely going to advise him to sit it out, wait until Ryan is fully healed to reschedule a date in February. Has to be rescheduled soon. Ryan hasn't fought in a long ass time. JoJo had a decent year. I mean, he lost his title at the scales, then rebounded with a win over Fortuna. It would have been nice if he stayed active and get a third fight this year, but if not, so be it. Of course, people want the media want to see Haney, but I really doubt Golden Boy is going to match one of their valuable pieces on the chessboard against a free agent, a guy that's not signed to them and has no commitment towards them if he was to get a fight, since he's a current champion right now. So I don't see that happening. JoJo can say that he wants to fight, but really he's going to be advised not to do it. But honestly, I'd rather see JoJo against Ryan Garcia. To me, that's an action-packed fight. That's a better fight in the ring in terms of action. Devin Haney, he's got his certain style. To me, I'd rather see JoJo and Ryan duke it out, and the winner fights Devin Haney. I know Devin needs an opponent. He needs respect. He's begging for contenders to fight him. This is what happens when you're a gifted world champion and no one respects you as a world champion. You shouldn't have took that gifted belt, man. No one even recognizes you as a champion outside of your former promoter. But we'll see what happens. I mean, JoJo could say fuck it. He is the fighter. He could demand to fight Devin Haney, but the most likely thing that happens is that JoJo just waits for Ryan to heal, and whatever he's going through, whether it's a hand injury or not, and they'll reschedule a big fight for early next year, and what's a very significant fight, and Devin could fight the winner down the road. I mean, there'd be nowhere to turn unless they want to go after Tiafimo or Tank. So, Devin's in a tough position. But, when it comes down to in-house fights, you already know what's going to happen. This is an in-house fight, so it's expected that this fight will be rescheduled. But man, does Joseph Diaz become even more of a live dog with this turn of events. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.